is Margaret in Windsor, and it's late. Today's Wednesday, the 5th of November. I've put for a little over 15 months now on YouTube as much as I could about my kidnapping and abduction, and writing a book about mind control. And I ran in a campaign to replace one of the doctors I wrote about, Larry McDonald, U.S. Congressman, flown out to Flint, who the person that shot him in Lawrenceville, Georgia, near me, Marietta, when I was doing the book in '78. The guy that shot Mr. Flint and killed his attorney was programmed to do so. You know, I didn't find out about my kidnapping and who my father and mother are until late 83, after the campaign. I never saw Mr. Flint again. I was flown out there twice. I was given a car for a year, and even that was an odd thing. With no money, couldn't get a job, but that's not the point I want to make at the moment. I was written up in Hustler, pretty good article saying I knew who was responsible for his shooting in Georgia. My point is, mind control has become widespread, and there were certain murders that were done in patterns over the years, and I've told about them, and I was kind of exiled, I was, to Roanoke, Virginia in October of '86, and I lived on the Appalachian Trail and starved, and everybody around here watched it. The whole deal is that nobody doubted what I said. They were afraid of it. Mind control is invisible. And the very agency of law enforcement that's responsible for the murders, and they've been ongoing for a long time, and what's happening to me. And I thought maybe I'd hoped the Brits could get me out. But look at what's happened to Great Britain, to the UK. By the United States, they're the ones that's done it. And the New World Order, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, and my own family of Windsors there. Elizabeth's illegal, her father. And the end to them was Elizabeth's mother. Elizabeth Bowes is related to the Rothschilds. So that was one of the ends. But the point I wanted to make is I made it on the video. I put it on Facebook, and my Facebook account is stolen. But anyway, so that's 2 years worth of work, because I can't go to law enforcement. This whole thing has been a sick joke, and Anastasia was a cousin of mine, just like she is to Elizabeth. And they actually killed her in Charlottesville, May the 4th of '84. Blue Ridge Mental Health did, and that was Anastasia. There were court records that proved it after. Anyway, you know, I end up here, which is odd, Roanoke, Virginia, not too far from Charlottesville. And I've been kidnapped, and I'm the real monarch, Victoria II. My father's King Edward VIII. He was forced out, and his own brother in the New World Order took over, and the Kennedys, the Jews. The point is that since I've been here in '86, I couldn't get jobs anymore. Lived on the trail, froze, starved. People around here, I've had them tell me to my face, there isn't anybody around here that doesn't know you're allergic to chemicals. And it makes my immune system attack itself. And over the years since then, when I could get a place to live, or when I lived out in the forest on the trail and would put money together to get a tent, they'd come out and soak me with sealants or anything they could spray in there. And I would roll, they'd spray my sleeping bags. When I got a place, and I put all this on and got where I live, and these people should be locked away. They're criminals because law enforcement got something on either the owner or the maintenance guy or the personnel. They were afraid to lose their job, And like Jim Croft said, this is just one of them that managed affordable corporate suites off Starkey Road in Roanoke. She had been there a long time. Her apartment was furnished. And I don't know if she had retirement, she had health benefits, but this is the story in most all of it. It's shocking what people will do when they don't have to pay for their crimes, and when there's charges against them, everybody has something to hide. So this law enforcement got it, and the local and the state are afraid of them. I'm not sure they would help me anyway, but they get something on them, their kids or them. They've broken the law, and in return for what they do to me, they drop the charges. So over the years, I have been force-fed. My apartment or room is more like it, would be toxic with fumes, and I knew it causes my immune system to attack itself. So in a small area where I live, I have to inhale it, and it kills me. I've stayed so sick, and nobody will touch it. And I'm just going to end it with this. Tonight, it's cold up here. I've got a tent. If I go up in the, which I've done in the past, but I can't walk. I'm 75 years old, and I'm so sick from it all. Nobody will touch it and stop it. But if I go out, tried to go out, it's too cold. I'd try it anyway, but it's hunting season, so I'd get run out or shot or handcuffed and say I'm not making good decisions, and you leave out all what they're doing to me, that I run to the forest to try to get some fresh air and have a place to be. So over the years, my liver and kidneys right now are just about destroyed. My lungs are terrible. There's both of them are in so much pain and don't stop, and I have no doubt I'm not going to live. And the odd thing, it's almost like a war against me, who I am. The people who own this are from India, and they've gotten quite wealthy. They own everything around here and in Roanoke. But the point is, right in my face, they have got the maintenance guy who's been different maintenance guys. You can get through any of them. You're going to they'd have to be put before a court of law and testify under oath before they'd all tell the truth. And it's unbelievable, really, that you could get people to commit so many crimes when they're given the choice. And I'm this woman from age 2 that was brought over here and tortured, and every law in the book committed against me, and I don't doubt till I die. I'm 70, almost 76. And they got the maintenance guy sitting up for the last 2 weeks, I believe. He's up at the office running things. And when I've begged him to come down and not pump the stuff in, it's a joke. There's some other things that are written down where I paid the rent, and it's black and white, and they just laugh at it and tell me, well, that they can move me to another room, but it'll just happen there. Well, I know that. That's what they've been doing. So there's no law to arrest them or make them pay for their crimes. And when they can do it to me, my father's Edward VIII. My mother was Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, an American. He never married Wallace Simpson. The Illuminati, the New World Order, were the ones that forced him out in the United States. The Roosevelts, the Kennedys. But the whole thing is they've kept it up. They kidnapped me, the real monarch. And I don't know where my sons are. There isn't anybody around here in Huntsville, Alabama, Atlanta, or out in Los Angeles. So many people know it. And it is so odd to me. I mean, I'll be like Anastasia. They'll kill me. Right now I'm going to have to leave here. I have nowhere to go. They use up my money and get my cab, I would, to try to find a place. And a lot of people just don't want to rent because they're afraid that the cops will come in there and get something on them. And then the other